Hello, folks. Hope everyone is having a good day today. We're going to start a new game called The Last Caretaker. Little disclaimer here: we are going to use some mods, so this walkthrough go a little quicker. Basically, going to show you how to play the game, where to go, what to do. But with this mods here, um, we're just not going to worry about battery life or health life or weight restriction, because them are the three things that kind of hold you back as far as going fast. So here's the mod menu. Like I said, there's a lot of things on here. We're not going to use, a bunch of them, but we are going to use the unlimited health, unlimited battery, unlimited weight restriction. We might add a little XP to get us going here. Not going to unlock everything. We're going to kind of progress on that tree. Probably will unlock the enhancer, just so we can just pick up stuff easier. Let's see. So yeah, so basically what we do is we just go around, scrap everything we can.
It's dark and quiet now, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the power. Bring this place back to life.
So, yeah, we just basically go around and collect all the scrap we can. We, put it in a crusher, get materials out of it. Get, like, iron and plastic, and copper, and gold.
Good work,
and,
Caretaker. Every restored connection brings us closer to reclaiming our home. We've lingered here long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar. There's something important there, waiting to show us our path.
Your mission remains the same.
Well, that lady's kind of rude there. It's always cutting me off when I'm trying to say something. So yeah,
Confirm electrical flow.
we're gonna.
Nutrient delivery continues without interruption. Growth must not pause.
Oh man, he talks a lot of shit too.
Memory streams during growth.
So the goal is we get a boat,
Embodied.
we
Water and electricity.
travel around the
Process
ocean.
alive.
I guess this
Surface
is
conditions
like
remain unstable. Human presence absent. When your task is
apocalypse
not
or something. There's only robots left, and all the robots are gone. You're the only one left, and it's your job to bring humanity back. So the goal is to just run around the ocean in your boat, all these different locations, collect all these items,
Lazarus pods require constant
and you'll get to the point where you'll find some human seed, and then you basically put them in an incubator and add all these characteristics to it that you collect all over all these different locations, and then you send it off up into space. I don't know where, but the better humans that you create, the better the rewards. They send you a pod down. So after you get to that point, then the quests are pretty much over, and it's just basically you're making humans to send into space. You get rewards for it. So this is the save point. You need to save often. I cannot stress it enough. You need to save often. And the other one was for your health, which is not a concern for us. They are hidden places all over, at every location. So you need to explore thoroughly. You need to dismantle everything. I know some YouTubers say no, You don't really need to worry about all these boxes and steel beams and this and that. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, you need to collect everything you can. Let's go ahead and do this enhancer, that way you can pick this stuff up real easy. We'll go ahead, click this. Yeah, this will do all of them. So, get all this out of the way. So yeah, basically that's the goal of the game. Just explore. A lot of crafting. You know, two big consumptions in this game is going to be power and fuel on your boat. Keeping your boat fueled, powered. Gonna have to really work on that one. Now, have a solution for the fuel once we get to the oil refinery facility. Do some modifications to our boat. We'll explore all this. We'll collect all this stuff here in a little bit. I just wanted to get a intro going here. A little disclaimer that we are going to use some mods on this walkthrough. That way we can get through this a lot faster. Because, worrying about the health bar, the battery bar, and the weight restriction is the biggest thing. I mean, you can't carry a lot. It's ridiculous. So, this mod, we don't have to worry about that.
There she is, your vessel. More than just metal and circuits. It's your freedom. This boat is how you'll reclaim the seas, and perhaps even your identity. The dock systems are offline. Without them, we're trapped here. Restore the power, Caretaker, so we can sail again.
Alright, so basically, she's just telling us we got to light this place up so we can see what's going on. There's our boat in all her glory. We are going to spend a lot of time on that vessel right there. So, that's another reason why I say collect everything you can, because it gives you XP points to level up. Everything you collect, every critter that you encounter in battle with, pretty much everything you do in this game rewards you some kind of XP point. Using the grinding machine, which we haven't unlocked that yet, but we have to go through the ductwork right now to get to that. But yeah, there'll be a lot of these. If you see these things right here, metal crates right there, look around, because there usually is some kind of duct system like this. We'll come back and get him. And so yeah, always be looking up in the air, looking down, looking around. There's all kinds of hidden locations. I mean, there's so many that I probably missed, probably gonna miss. There's a few that are real pain in the ass to get to, and once you get to it, there really ain't a lot there that's really worth all of that. What you want to try to collect is you want to try to collect rare items. You get a lot of common and uncommon items when you're loot. But gotta get this thing fixed here. Repair this. Get this base lit up. You'll spend a lot of time crafting to power stuff. Everything is power. Boom. There it is.
Each step forward reconnects us to a brighter future. Caretaker, you were never meant to remain bound. These waters were once pathways, carrying life, purpose, and discovery. Something awaits you out there, ready to be reclaimed.
Alright. So, look up in the top left, we have a to-do list, pretty much, request. So, gotta complete all of that before we can set sail. So, we have a rooftop up here, and this is where the main power is going to be coming in at. Now there is a couple battery packs, but we will need to hook this stuff up. This is the rooftop. The rooftop we will discuss in another episode. Clear the rooftop. There's quite a few little hidden areas up around this rooftop. Quite a bit of loot up here to grab. Pretty sure this ladder here takes I think it takes us back down by the boat. Not mistaken. Let's see. Alright. Yeah. So yeah, it takes a step back here where our boat is.
Signal allows. Your FS-204 is not just transport. It is continuity.
This guy's pretty
built for
annoying.
persistence. Treat it with precision.
Repeats itself a lot. Alright, so we'll get back up here to the roof. Yeah. Like everything. These little things here are so cute. The one-eyed. They really don't do much damage, so they're not really a big threat. If you're not using mods like I am, they're not too bad. They're about the weakest ones in the game. They're the ones you first start out encountering. Them and these little wormy bugs at nighttime, they are suicidal. And as long as you wear the flashlight, as soon as the light hits them, they die, or as soon as they hit you, they die. Now on them things, if you make sure you get all the arms that go off from it, if you get all the arms all the way around, the little middle piece will explode. So instead of really trying to get the middle part, make sure you get all the arms, detach all the arms, and then it'll the middle part will explode. So yeah, we're just gonna hook up the one turbine and the one solar panel. We're not gonna repair the other ones because we don't really need that much power here. Matter of fact, we're probably just gonna end up taking and moving the solar panel and turbines up here close to this building. So and that's all you really need for that. You know, for this beginner. We're not staying here. we're just staying here long enough to clean this place out, find a few hidden areas, and get our boat ready for the ocean. A few things that we need to build on our boat. We can probably get a couple turbines going, a couple solar panels, probably try to make us some more engine parts, both for
Recycling and fabrication brings in
electric.
Every system.
So here is the fabricator and the shredder. The shredder you are going to use a lot. Whether you make your own and put it somewhere, or use one on the boat. I just use one on the boat. I don't really, like, once I get this whole building clear out, I scrap these things because we don't need them. Once we leave this facility, we don't need to come back. There's really no reason to come back. There's only one reason I would say wanting to come back, and maybe like mid to late game, is that when you're trying to place, there's no snap to in this game. And when you're out there in the water, there's a lot of storms. It's always windy and wavy, and the boat's always rocking back and forth. And it's just a real pain in the ass if you got OCD like me and want everything exactly, symmetrical and lined up, this and that. It's hard to do when the boat's rocking and rolling. So this place is the only place that you can put your boat inside where it's split calm, where the boat's not moving, it's not rocking and stuff. And like later on in the game, I'll turn this into like an oil. My boat will be like an oil / fuel tank, and I need to place a bunch of tanks. And I'll come back here with all my materials, and I'll build the boat, like redo the boat. And as far as like the oxygen and the methane and all that, there's certain items that I don't really think you need to build on your boat. Some people build all that stuff on their boat, try to stockpile it for when they get to the rocket ship, but the oxygen and the methane you only need for the rocket ship. So it's not really necessary to clutter your boat up with all that stuff. You can build it, everything right there at the launch pad. So I'd rather build my boat, utilize it for fuel, because man, there's a lot of traveling across this map, and you want to run wide open, it sucks down some fuel. So
use your
yeah,
dismantle unit to bring objects into trash.
this thing doesn't really go anywhere.
Place entire
This
items directly into a recycling pod.
thing drops down from above somewhere up there. Yeah. So but yeah, you got to keep an eye out for these. They're everywhere.
Fabrication module machine.
Yeah, there's hidden paths, there's hidden areas all over the place. Go in here and just grab, just loot everything. And them tanks right there, like I said, you can put them in your inventory, but they're heavy. They take up a lot of weight. But if you can just keep a couple of them on you, you know, when you're looting, you can use that grinder instead of trying to carry all this stuff back to a shredder. You can just grind it up with the grinder, put it in your inventory, then take it to the shredder. But the tanks are kind of heavy. So that's the trade-off. The long time consuming is you just grab every little bundle item and drag it into a big old pile, and you gotta build you a shredder machine somewhere in a central location. And I much rather just use the grinder. Carry me a couple of them little tanks, plug them into myself, or if you're close to any power outlet, like, I mean, technically, if you're you could grab one of these lines right here and just plug it right into yourself, plug it into one of them big tanks, and just go to town. You got 70 meters, or I don't even remember how long, but you got a pretty good length that you can stretch out with one of these things. Now, part of the quest line here is to fuel up the boat, power it up with electricity, and get out to the sea. But like I said, we're going to do a few other things before we head out. Get all that going. Now these beds, certain things that give you high tech scrap, which is when you start getting into like carbon fiber, and titanium, and like more rare items. Alright. One of the quests is repair the diesel engine. And there's 5 slots here, and you put these cylinders in here. And there's upgradable ones, and you have an electric engine, and you have fuel engine. And this is inside of your boat. This is your fabricator and your shredder. There's lots of room in here, which I don't really use much of that. Because like I said, I don't put all that stuff in there. You got a gauge down here for your power and your electric. Then you got the electric engine on the one side and the fuel on the other. Pretty big deck. This is where you save, charge your health up. Yeah, you find two electric thingies here, and then you find 2 of the cylinder ones for the fuel engine, which is right here. There's a water pump on the back. Like I said, I don't do the fresh water, and I don't do all that on the boat. I set that up at the facility where it needs to be set up at. What else here? Go up here, take a look at the captain's quarters. Got all the gauges. Here, got direction. Here's the map. Ain't nothing on it yet. We haven't left the main facility here, but that'll get a lot bigger. You'll see. This thing here just gives you a bunch of information on, you know, what you got going on, what your requests are, what you've done. Security cameras. Now there is a couple of them that we're going to have to get some authorization clearances to get into some places. That'll be on that machine too. That's close. But yeah. So here's the inventory. And here's the skills. We could unlock all these, but I'm just gonna run the course here. As you level up, you get more skill points. And then here's the enhancers that we were talking about. That I went ahead and unlocked all of these, so we could lift more stuff, be a lot easier. As far as all that other stuff don't really pertain to it. You know, we got the mods on. Then here's the quest. You ever need to know what you're doing? Pretty much record of all the stuff we've done. Alright, now on the skills here, we get 2 free. We get to unlock the things for the electric motor, and then this thing. That's our buddy right there. Let's go ahead and lock a couple other things. We're gonna use a lot of them. Something like that. Fuel engine. Get the electric pistol. And the turbine. And the hose. So yeah, we just keep unlocking as we go. So this thing is gonna be your best friend. I love this little thing. I hate trying to carry everything and pile it all in a pile. This thing right here just calms her down. Now, like I said, it does use a lot of electricity, so you're gonna have to carry a tank around with you, plug it into yourself, and just go to town. The beds give you good tech. Like, there's another place we'll explore. I just wanted to introduce the game, so in the next episode we'll clear all this out. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.